Hello everybody and welcome to WebPianoAcademy. Today I'm going to show you how we can practice scales in a few different ways and how to learn them so well that you will never forget again how to play them. I will show you the 5 different levels to implement while practicing your scales. I am Dr. Antonella Di Giulio and I am a classical pianist and music theorist. This channel is about education and self-improvement for music lovers, and it is a project which came out from my desire and effort to bring high-quality educational tools in music at zero cost for the community. Scales in piano practice are important for many different reasons. They increase your awareness of key signature and provide the possibility to get familiar with articulation, coordination, and speed. Gradually building up the speed in scales also reflects in the speed of the pieces you are learning. So, one of the most important things to do when practicing scales is to keep the rhythm consistent. I would suggest downloading a metronome app on your phone or using an online metronome. I personally use MetroTimer for myself. I will post a link to MetroTimer in the description below. In the first level, we will practice 1 octave scales slowly, counting 4 on each note and making sure that the sound is equal on each finger and that I move the fingers correctly while looking for a relaxed hand position. We will play one hand at a time first and then together in contrary motion. Now we will practice first the C major scale. We will start with a thumb on the C. We will play 1, 2, 3, 4. We go on the D with a nice finger position, nice and round. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Then finger number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we don't need to move the arm now. We don't do this thing. We don't move the hand. We only move the thumb under the 3rd finger. The thumb is here, see? And then we play. We don't move the hand. We go down on the F and we play the thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And back. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. We do the same with the left hand, starting on the C with the thumb, and we're going this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down with the thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, we will go with both hands together. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down with the thumb. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, the hand, moving the hand like this, don't do this, that's wrong. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. When you play the scales, remember that the pinky has to stay up at the end, nice and round, up. So don't do this, don't finish the scale with the hands like that, that's wrong. So the hands should always stay up between the thumb and the pinky. You should always have a sort of a bridge. The other fingers are free in between. So you will do the same for the G scale. Right hand, left hand together for the D scale. Very, very slow, though, not like this. And then for the A scale. And then for the E scale. Please practice much slower than this. After you can play the first 5 major scales on the circle of fifths for 1 octave in contrary motion with hands together at a slow tempo and with a nice hand position, then we will go ahead and learn how to practice 2 octave scales. So for the 2 octave scales, we'll practice first the right hand and then the left hand, then slowly together, and then we will increase the speed, still in contrary motion. So for the 2 octave scales, now we will go from the C to the C. We won't use the pinky here, but we will change. We'll go down with the thumb and then continue. Repeat the pattern, go up to the C and then back. And maybe we will go a little bit faster. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Don't use the pinky and you go down with the thumb. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then you go back. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You do the same with the left hand. 4 and then 1. And you repeat the pattern. So, and then you will practice this case with both hands together. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Change 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then change again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, then 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and you go back. You would repeat this pattern, these 2 octave scales, for all the 5 scales, the first 5 scales in the circle of fifths. So for C, G, D, A, and E major. For the third level, we will practice the first 5 major scales in the circle of fifths in contrary motion, and then these same scales for 1 octave only in parallel motion. Now, in the third level, the only thing that will change will be the speed. You will play the scales in contrary motion a little bit faster. And so on. And then you will add the 1 octave scale in parallel motion, so by going up in the same direction. So we repeat the scales in contrary motion, just a little bit faster. add a very slow one octave scale in parallel motion. Go down with the thumb, one hand, and then the other hand. First the left hand, then I go down with the thumb on the right. So I will do the same for the same scales that I already know. At the fourth level, we'll practice these same scales in contrary motion and in parallel motion for 2 octaves, and by speeding up the tempo with the metronome. At the fourth level, I will just add the 2 octave scales in parallel motion. And obviously those are a little bit faster. At the fifth level, we'll practice the next 3 scales in the circle of fifths, which is B major, F sharp major, and C sharp major. These scales have different patterns, and this pattern requires you to practice one hand at a time, first 1 octave, and then for 2 octaves. Then you will go in contrary motion first, in parallel motion, and then you will speed up. Now for level 5, I will learn the 3 scales with all the black keys, which are B major, F sharp major, and C sharp major. So B major has the B, then these 2 black keys, then the E, then these 3 black keys, and then. So I can practice this case with the clusters first, just because the thumb is always going to be on the white keys. The only thing that will change for those scales is where I play the thumb. So B major has this, B, then E, F sharp will have this 3 black keys, so I will start with finger number 2 here with the right hand, and then the thumb on the B, then the 2 black keys here, then the thumb on E sharp, so the F, and then I finish with F sharp, and I go back. So then I can practice with clusters also the C sharp major. So we have these 2 black keys, then E sharp, the 3 black keys, and then B sharp, which is the C, and then finish with C sharp, and I go back. I hope you enjoyed this video about the scales. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next videos. Bye!